So what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and whatever you guys can do to support, much appreciated, and I will support back. Now let's just jump right in today on another episode of the Star Wars Jedi Survivor playlist, and hopefully you guys are having a good day. What this video is going to focus on, and I want to show you guys how to do this, because I struggled with it a little bit, and I'm sure some of you, maybe a lot of you, have struggled as well. Not because it's overly difficult, just because there's very little context, and you really just have to figure it out yourself, and it took a couple tries to figure this out. Now, we are going to focus on the Splurgle trophy, if you will, and in relation to the Splurgle trophy, what that entails is going to Doma's shop, which is, we should all know where it is, right next through here, next to Plyloon Saloon, and in Doma's shop, which is right here. You have to buy every single item. In order to buy every single item in Doma's shop, one of the very first allies you'll meet in coming across of the Rambler's Reach outpost at the Plyloon Saloon, she's going to be one of those first allies. And what we're going to have to do to get this Splurgle trophy, again, is, buy all those trophies, buy all those items in her shop. Once you buy all those items in her shop, you will get the Splurgle trophy. In order to buy all those items, you have to collect 100 priorite shards. Now, with the 100 of those priorite shards, you can find them on Kolba, you can find them on Coruscant, or I'm pretty sure you can find I found a couple on Nova Garon, if I'm not mistaken. But your main ones, all throughout, is Kolba and Coruscant for a fact. With that being said, what does that have to do with the Nekkos? Well, with the different color Nekkos, for example, you have to find a rare Nekko. This is a prime example of a rare Nekko, and we really got lucky with this. This is an all gold Nekko. And with that being said, you would ride that Nekko, you would mount it. You do have to have the ability to tame, obviously, first, towards kind of like still the beginning of the game. I don't know why I just hopped off that. You have the Nekko. It all kind of connects. You have the Nekko. You take him or her over to here. You stable them, and then after you stable them, there'll be a light green aura that happens when you stable. Let me kind of show you guys what that looks like here. There's a light green aura that pops up.
It's okay.
Just like that. So I hop off, and what's going to happen is one of those Nekkos is actually going to do their thing and drop one right here. They're going to drop a shard. You're going to have to use, if you use PS5, PlayStation, you're going to have to use R1 and triangle to force lift the priorite shard out of their, fecal matter, right? After you do that, you have the priorite shard for the barn area, which is one of the first areas you will come across in the game. The reason why it's so hard is you probably think there's going to be one where there isn't. You have to follow that step. Grab a rare Nekko, could be pink, could be gold, could be just a brighter, lighter color, and one of those should do its thing and drop a priorite shard right here. I kind of thought that was the hardest one because I was really trying to find out how to get a hidden trophy, which is known as Splurgle, and that was the hidden trophy, where I just went around, took a shot in the dark, and collected all 100 priorite shards in combination of not only Kobo, but Coruscant as well. Now, a little bit of a neat trick. Next up, going into how to find a rare Nekko, right? How do I find one? Well, typically, they're going to spawn right here. They would spawn in this little barn area. you would go back to the Plyloon Saloon meditation point. You meditate, you come back outside, and you come here. And you should be able to see if it's a rare. And this one that I'm writing on right now is actually indeed a rare. Now, sometimes that takes a little bit, and it takes a little bit too long, and you're not always lucky, right? If you're like me, you were not lucky. I was doing that for 30 minutes, all right? I'm gonna try to not get killed over here. But the reason why I'm running around this path right now is this is the path that you can find Nekkos running around. You could probably increase your chance of finding a different rare colored Nekko if you run around here, and they will be spawning around here. Somewhere around here, and I'm not trying to get killed, right? But if you follow this path, there will be Nekkos running around, roaming around this little circle. This is actually how I found mine. This is actually how I found a bright pink one, which would also qualify as a rare. But if you take that little path, just circle around this whole rock, that will be a good path to take for you guys to find a different colored Nekko, right? And even if you roam around that whole area, there's a chance that the Nekkos could change color. Once you roam around that whole area, you come back and it's treated as a spawn, essentially. So the colors of your Nekkos could also change, therefore also increasing your chances. And again, it all kind of intertwines because you have a priorite shard, you have to get it, it qualifies as the 100. It's gonna pop up right here after you stable the Nekko. And then you spawn, and then you come back, and then boom, force lift, grab the shard, done. And then you use one of those 100 shards specifically that you've collected over time, that one being included, go to Doma's shop and purchase all of her gear, equipment, styles, whatever. And boom, bada bing, you now have the Splurgle trophy. So everything you need to do all in one, really quick, really easy. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys on that next video. Hopefully that helped. I'm aware it was a little bit of a long explanation for sure. But essentially, that's how you do it in depth. I'll catch you guys on that next video, whatever that may be. Peace.